Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Duke's offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's King. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Makes it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now improvising. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to...
Touchdown, Blue Devils! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tulane's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, it's Moore. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Tulane! How about this defense? defense taking one back to the house. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally. And
turning on the Jets. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations where you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
And the Blue Devils trying to cash it in on first and goal. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's at the 50. Past the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play, and you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear them.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job on the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
On the run, deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Blue Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Caught in the backfield, it's King. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to get the corner. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Rip! There he goes! He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reed. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. On the run, it's Barnes. Fighting off the defender. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. That's caught. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
The sure hands, it's Turner. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. to throw on third down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Gets away from one, finds room. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
And a lot of times when QBs run the option, if I go fast and I go take away that read and make him make a decision early, I can get to him, get him on the ground. Nice job forcing the tackle for a loss with some aggressiveness.
That is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Finding open areas. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On third down, he drops the throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Turner. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes one man miss. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Trying to barge their way in. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Strong, firm tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll sneak it. The Blue Devils will move the sticks.
And I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Buys a little time. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. With the catch, it's King. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Dances away to buy time. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. He's got it and still on his feet.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting at him.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Gain of 22. And that's good enough.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
On the slide.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. Runs through the tackle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they decide to trot out the kicker.